Imagine growing a replacement kidney or liver right here on Earth. But what if space holds the key? Scientists recently bioprinted tissue in microgravity, where objects float without gravity's pull. On Earth, gravity can distort cell structures, making it harder to build complex tissues. In space, cells form more uniformly, potentially leading to better tissue quality and faster healing. This isn't just science fiction. It could revolutionize medicine by offering new ways to develop organs and treatments. They didn't just print a blob of cells. They built functional kidney and liver tissue, layer by layer, using bioink gel packed with living cells. Kidney tissue mimics the tiny filters that clean blood, while liver tissue replicates its detox pathways. On Earth, gravity squishes cells unevenly, but in space they stack perfectly, creating stronger, more complex tissues. Microgravity removes Earth's gravity, letting cells stack evenly without cracks or uneven layers. On Earth, gravity distorts growth, but in space, cells form precise, functional tissues, like a perfectly built skyscraper versus one with a cracked foundation. This precision could lead to healthier organs and faster healing, pushing medical breakthroughs beyond Earth's limits. Bioprinting uses a special gel called bioink packed with living cells to build tissues layer by layer. Unlike regular ink, bioink contains nutrients and support structures to help cells grow. On Earth, gravity distorts these layers, creating weak spots. In microgravity, like on the ISS, cells stack perfectly, forming stronger, more complex tissues. This precision could lead to healthier organs with fewer defects, revolutionizing medicine. Imagine a future where organ transplants are as common as getting a bandage, no more waiting lists, no more desperate searches for matches. This technology could make that happen. For liver patients, it means personalized grafts grown just for them, with fewer rejection risks and faster healing. Kidney tissue printed in space could filter blood like the real thing, giving hope to millions on dialysis. And this isn't sci-fi. It's a step closer to reality, where organ shortages become a problem of the past. But even with this breakthrough, big hurdles remain. The biggest? Getting blood vessels to grow through these tissues like plumbing, a building so it can deliver life-sustaining fluids. Right now, the printed tissues are more like sponges than organs. They need a network of tiny tubes to carry oxygen and nutrients. Scaling up is another challenge. Printing a whole kidney or liver isn't just about size. It's about making sure every layer works together flawlessly. Early tests show promise, but we're still in the early stages. Think of it like building the first skyscraper without knowing if the materials will hold. Is this just sci-fi? Not at all. This is real science, but it's early days. Will it replace traditional transplants? Probably not, but it could complement them. Think of it like a next-gen printer. Right now, it prints tissue that looks like a sponge, not a full organ with working blood vessels. But the goal isn't to replace doctors or hospitals. It's to give them better tools to heal patients faster and more precisely. So no, this won't make transplant waiting lists disappear overnight, but it could redefine what's possible in medicine. This breakthrough isn't just about organs. It could revolutionize drug testing. In space's microgravity, cells behave differently, letting scientists study them without Earth's gravity interfering. The real game changer? Growing tissues with functional blood vessels. This means doctors could one day create living tissue that mimics how our bodies work, offering hope to patients with no other options. But with great potential comes big questions. Is it safe? Who gets access first? These aren't just technical challenges, they're ethical ones too. We need rules to make sure this tech helps everyone, not just a few. Think of it like building the first skyscraper. You've got to get the blueprints right before you start stacking floors. Regulation won't slow progress, it'll guide it, making sure we don't skip steps that could put patients at risk or leave some behind. This isn't sci-fi, it's real science, but it's early days. Will it replace transplants? Probably not right away, but it could complement them like a next-gen tool for doctors. Right now, the printed tissue is more like a sponge than a full organ with working blood vessels. The goal isn't to replace hospitals, but to give them better ways to heal patients faster and more precisely. This tech could also revolutionize drug testing by studying cells in space's unique microgravity. But the real game changer is medicine. One day, doctors might grow tissues with real blood vessels, giving hope where there was none before. However, big questions remain. Is it safe? Who gets access first? These aren't just technical challenges. They're ethical ones too. Regulation will guide this tech, ensuring we don't skip steps that could harm patients or leave some behind. This isn't just about growing organs. It's about giving you a future where waiting lists shrink, organ failures drop, and maybe even off-the-shelf tissues become a reality. Imagine stepping into a clinic and getting a patch of lab-grown liver or kidney with working blood vessels, tailored just for you. That's the goal, not to replace transplants, but to make them faster, safer, and more precise. But we're not there yet. This tech needs rules, tests, and fairness to ensure it helps everyone, not just a lucky few. The question is, will we get it right this time? Let's hope so, because the stakes are higher than ever. This isn't sci-fi, it's real science, and it's happening now. Imagine stepping into a clinic where doctors can grow tissues with working blood vessels tailored just for you. That future is closer than you think. But we're not there yet. This tech needs rules, tests, and fairness to ensure it helps everyone, not just a lucky few. The question is, will we get it right this time? Let's hope